Xbox having any success?
Then why did you ask for it?
Hey everyone, Randolph here. Yeah, another commentary on something stupid. Trying to finish up part 3 of my THQ WWE retrospective and a review for one game while trying to start up another project that will hopefully become a series on my channel. But here we are for now. So I've been diving into the sea of video content about console fanboy salt and commentary videos. I've known about them since Fringy back in the Xbox One days, where Xbox and general anti-PC console fanboys thrive as the main producer of salt and bad takes. But in recent years, the PlayStation fanboys, aka Sony Ponies, have taken that spot. Mainly where Xbox were just hyping up new consoles as if they were the second coming of Christ, Ponies have their own standards and logic backlashing against them. One main pony that radiates this is the amazing Lucas, mixing his pony nature with gaslighting. Now, in the 2-week span of most of the industry showing off like this was E3, there have been many news that left Ponies producing the salt, with game after game losing their exclusivity on PlayStation, with them going to PC and, with Persona 3, 4, and 5, Xbox. And right at the end of this 2-week span, Square Enix has the news that Part 2 of the Final Fantasy remake will be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. And here, Lucas is trying to recoup every quote-unquote loss that Ponies had in their fictional console war with this fact. Honestly, it's just really sad. Again, he's a gaslighter, and I don't blame anyone who gets caught up with his "you mad bro" tactics. His mixture of condescension, smugness, and the hypocritical tendencies does that. But just laugh at his attempts, because most of it has the same energy of
you mad, bro? You mad, bro? Make me a sandwich, bitch! Problem? Yeah, there is a fucking problem. It's a disease in your head.
So sorry for any lost brain cells as we take a look at this. Here we go.
Look at the little Xbox players. You gonna cry? Oh, the delicious Xbox tears. Oh, they're so delicious. They're so delicious.
Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy. Yummy, you guys. That's all, folks.
I suppose the rarity of Xbox tears are delicious. Hell, any salty fanboy's tears are tasty. But any Xbox tears were just a side of bread to the buffet that was the mountain of pony salt. Saw some people overdosing when I got mine. Let's not try to pull the Uno reverse card, Lucas, especially after you're downplaying at the Xbox showcase and the meltdown when you saw Spider-Man going to PC.
Yo, I'm gonna come out with a workout program that your whole nutrition is based off of Xbox tears. Bruh, we gonna have all PlayStation owners being jacked, okay?
Man, those laughs really show him hiding his pain. I doubt you ponies would be jacked after losing more tears than you're ingesting.
Goodness gracious, how many times must I tell you all, okay? How many times do I have to tell you dumb, short, neckbeard, just demented Xbox players, okay? How many times do I have to tell you, you have an entertainment console?
This is basically him saying that PlayStation games are not entertainment. Sad about that. Jesus Christ.
That's what you have, okay? You do not have a gaming console, all right? Because in order to have a gaming console, you have to have games.
Yeah, this is where this dumb Xbox has no game phrase has come to. Pure denial after their showcase of games released within a year's time, which involve exclusives. Seriously, exclusive was like the third most thing said for each game showcase, behind world premiere and play on Game Pass. Dear Lord, he is coping hard.
Listen, what Phil Spencer wants for you guys is to watch Netflix, okay? That's what he wants you guys to watch. He wants you to watch Netflix and Hulu and to have access to movies and stuff like that while you're painting your nails with your Master Chief nail polish. That's what he wants for y'all, okay? That's what he wants for y'all.
Yep, only use things like Netflix, not Game Pass, where, like I said before, was pretty much the main thing stated for almost every game showcase. Play on Game Pass, whether day one for new games or ports like the Persona games and updates to already existing games like Grounded and Sea of Thieves. And here we are with the amazing Lucas drinking game. We kinda had it with the Xbox has no games and isn't a gaming console, with the latter kinda being a new thing for him, but already we've come up with the Halo nail polish promo that no one but him remembers. Says a lot about him, does it? Now take your shots.
Now, I will show you what a gaming controller looks like. This, my friends, this is what a gaming controller looks like, because this allows you to have access to games, bruh. Not salt, okay? To games. Not crying, to games, okay? Not remorse, to games, bruh. To games.
Yeah, the many overdoses in production of Ponies saw from these showcases prove otherwise. Hell, Lucas's own meltdown from Spider-Man alone will bury you in mountains higher than Tony Montana's desk coke. And no remorse, huh?
Oh my god! Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Are you fucking serious? What the fuck is this? Fuck the stream, bro. We're about to end this stream. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You're bringing it to PC. What the fuck? Why the fuck do I have my PlayStation then?
Now, they are crying about Final Fantasy, and bruh.
And now he finally gets to the actual topic. Jesus, gaslighting is a major priority with this guy, I swear. Honestly, this is so close to the Starfield getting delayed video, where he only had like 2 sentences relating to any point about Starfield and just insulted throughout. That was actually a commentary that was close to being made, but I was working harder on making the other previously mentioned videos and it fell under. Then this came into my line of sight and the want to make a video on this guy came back.
They are crying about Final Fantasy, and bruh, I would be crying too. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be crying too. After seeing Starfield, I would be in tears, okay?
Well, hard to say that you were in tears due to all the downplaying you did during that, but I'll say that it was a missed opportunity to say that you were in tears due to how bad it looks. Come on, man! But I guess you can't grab all the opportunities. Plus, I would think that he'd push the fact that something like Final Fantasy VII would be great for Xbox players due to the cross-dressing section, some of the guys being more effeminate, and the bath scene. At least in the original, from what I've heard. I've never played anything related to Final Fantasy VII. You'd think he wouldn't be going for bath for this series he obviously doesn't care about, since he doesn't talk about it in his constant PlayStation exclusive lineup sections. Oh, and the whole using gay bashing and transgenderism as an insult for Xbox players. But then again, this is the guy that went to Reddit and made a video about a post where a guy had a faulty Halo Infinite themed Xbox Series X and still wanted to keep that even though Microsoft was going to replace it in case they couldn't fix it. Again, trying to take anything close to an L and prop it up to hide his L's in this fake console war.
But it's not too late. All you Xbox Bushy players, it's not too late to change your life. It's not too late to have access to the greatest gaming console to date. The PS5, okay? The PS5. Just say PS5 5 times and don't look in the mirror and see if your teeth don't get whiter, okay? Now, I wasn't supposed to let that secret out, but that's how that works, okay? I don't even brush my teeth. I just say PS5 when I look in the mirror. PS5, 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 and my teeth just get whiter, okay? That's how it works.
Isn't this the same guy that I just showed questioning why he has a PlayStation because they were porting a remaster of a PlayStation 4 game to PC? Also the same guy to say that he was a prisoner of PlayStation and hoped they hit bankruptcy just because they didn't refund him for a game and blocked him for being a pest. He even called them racist towards black people in the title, but I assume he got the tactic from his political side, and it seemed to be him throwing that out to stuff he doesn't like. Hell, he did it with Starfield in a previous video. Funny how what seems to be a stereotype right-winger in the flesh is using this tactic.
We live differently. Have you ever seen a PS5 player? You can tell that they're a PS5 player because we don't walk. We just float everywhere. We just float everywhere, bruh. Because it's not even us walking, right? We're floating on top of our games, okay? You can't see them. You can't see them because Xbox players, they can't see games. We float on our games, bruh. It looks to the untrained eye, it looks like we're walking, but we're not. We're floating on God of War Ragnarok. Spider-Man 2, you know, Horizon Forbidden West. We just loading on just exclusives after exclusives.
Yep, all those games you're slowly losing by your own pony logic. Once again, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is an exclusive so far, even being the main catalyst for this video, and he doesn't state it in his little exclusive lineup that he had to momentarily pause due to the inability to just say Spider-Man instead of having to clarify with its upcoming sequel. Also, take another shot for that exclusive lineup. Bonus for games that are not even out yet.
And now listen, this is a time when we have to address the degenerates. The PC peasants. That's what y'all are. Listen, if y'all waiting 4 years for a game, you're a peasant. Okay, that's what y'all are.
Yeah, playing on a game at an objectively lesser quality is superior to waiting for a better version. I'm guessing this will be changed to be X amount of time waiting for a game because goalpost moving is the name of the game. You know what? I'll have a little fun here. Do people who wait for a definitive edition of a game, i.e. the Fallout Game of the Year editions and Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, are labeled peasants now? Does this mean that people who waited for Xbox games like Bioshock 1 and Rise of the Tomb Raider for the PlayStation versions back in the day are peasants? Oof, those who got Ninja Gaiden Sigma back then are deep in peasantry now. Guess those who are playing Tunic on the PlayStation are peasants now. Only bring up Tunic because it's a good game that got crapped on by Ponies just because it was on Game Pass. But I'm happy that more people can play the game now. Do it. Get it now. It's actually good.
These mofos waiting 4 years for a game. Damn. Does that not show you the power of PlayStation? You have mofos waiting years to get your hands on Spider-Man. You have mofos waiting years to get your hand on God of War. You have mofos waiting years to get your hand on Horizon. That just shows you the quality that is at PlayStation. The quality, all right?
Hence why you were having a bitch fit about not only God of War going to PC at the beginning of the year, but once again...
Oh my god! Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Yo, fuck PlayStation. Fuck this nonsense.
So this will be the new goalpost. Games so good people want to play them on PC. The PlayStation ecosystem is straw. Reminds you of another group of fanboys.
That these mofos are waiting for the game. Just,
can we get some of that Spider-Man? Please release it on PC. Please release it on PC.
okay, peasant. Okay, well, give us some time, all right? Give us some time. Wait till the sequel comes out, and then we'll give you the first one.
Yep, that's why Horizon Zero Dawn was dropped over a year before Forbidden West was released. God of War is on PC well before any good sign of Ragnarok being released in the same year, and Spider-Man 2 doesn't even have proper gameplay revealed yet, let alone a release date. Man, really taking advantage of that business strategy. Also, I'm guessing Sony cares more about the peasants since one of their biggest games, The Last of Us, had the announcement for its second remastered version to be also on PC. Not after the game was already released in its reveal trailer. I would ask, if these games were so good, why would people wait and not just buy a console like many of the ponies said they should? But again, we're in the transitioning of the moving of the goalposts.
Bruh, PlayStation got them on like drug addicts, bruh. By the time they are finished playing Spider-Man on PC, what are they gonna want to play? Spider-Man 2. Guess where Spider-Man 2 is gonna only be on? PlayStation 5. they gonna be going up to Best Buy.
Y'all got any PS5s, bruh? Y'all got any PS5s? That PC Spider-Man, that was hitting, bruh. That was hitting. Y'all got any more of them PS5s?
Bruh.
Or they'll just wait again? Why not? I mean, the wait window is getting smaller and smaller. Again, The Last of Us Remastered version 2.0, and let's not forget that it's not just Spider-Man PS4 going to PC, it's also Spider-Man Miles Morales. You know, a cross-gen launch title for the PlayStation 5. So even though you can question whether it's 2 or 4 years with the original Spider-Man since it's the remastered version, you can't deny Spider-Man Miles Morales since it's about 2 years. So the gap is really closing.
It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad to see them. It's sad to see people like that, man.
So it'll be sad if they bought the game on PC and then go off to buy a PlayStation 5 to play the sequel, even though you said it's a good idea on Sony's behalf. Wouldn't you want this? He even wants people to switch off to the PlayStation 5 near the end of this video. But it's sad if they get convinced by the greatness being ported to PC and then go off to get a PlayStation 5. What do you want, man? Seriously. Also, ponies are the last group of people to call anyone sad. From everything I've mentioned and shown so far, and what I'll mention later.
Cause you know, they tweeting about it, crying about, they don't love us, Xbox don't love us, why can't we get Minecraft exclusives? Why? Bruh, they went so far as to put out a change.org petition to boycott Bethesda.
I'll agree that any Xbox players tweeting or saying stuff like this guy is a bit sad, and Xbox having the change.org petition to boycott a company is pathetic. Just being a bit more pathetic than getting the studio wrong when trying to act superior. It sucks that a game you would be interested in isn't on your preferred console, but acts like this are pretty sad to witness. But from these 2 weeks alone, the Xbox fanboys going on about not getting Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is peanuts in comparison. Lucas's reaction to Spider-Man was just the tip of the iceberg. The mountain of tweets about Spider-Man going to PC with one person screaming about losing his exclusive before later sawing his limited edition Spider-Man PlayStation 4 almost in half. Or those going on about The Last of Us being announced for PC on the reveal trailer. The amount of ponies going off on Atlas for Persona 3, 4, and 5 going to PC and Xbox, and Hideo Kojima just announcing he is teaming up with Xbox Game Studios for a game, got to the point that both Atlas and Kojima Productions had to reassure that they were in good relations with PlayStation, and that those Persona games were still going to be on PlayStation, which the latter would be a no-brainer since I think Persona 5 is backwards compatible on the PlayStation 5 anyway. And speaking of change.org petitions, how about the ones to not only cancel the Spider-Man PC port, but to cancel Kojima's Xbox game when it was still just a rumor? It's seriously like,
you are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping.
Bruh, you know how you know an Xbox player when you see one? Ask him to write out the alphabet, bruh. Ask him to write the alphabet. They won't be able to do it. They won't be able to do it. All they know is the letter L, bruh. That's all they know. Do you know that there's other letters in the alphabet? Only thing I know is the letter L, bruh. Oh, so sad. It's so sad, bruh.
funny hearing that coming from Lucas, the guy so desperate to dunk on Xbox players that he not only celebrates people not being able to play a game that he doesn't even care about, but calls it a win on his side that Starfield gets delayed, even though he said it was gonna be dead on arrival, so more cross wires. And again, the whole going to Reddit for that Halo themed Series X situation. This is the type of man that wants to tell you who is pathetic and taking L's depending on the gaming box they bought.
It's so sad, but I know, y'all got your Sea of Thieves or whatever y'all got going on. Y'all got your gunk.
Oh, there it is. Mentioning gunk, his favorite game of all time. Take 2 shots for that one alone. Gotta love that he goes on about how Xbox has no exclusives, but one game that he constantly mentioned in pretty much every shitting on Xbox video is an Xbox exclusive.
I understand, but listen, it is not too late. It is not too late to understand your defeat. Understand that you're defeated. You have no games, okay? You have no exclusives that we want. Where all the games are right here. We have them all. We have them all, okay?
Okay, but what if I have an Xbox or PC and I don't care about the PlayStation exclusives? You can't just ignore that when you yourself just put that on the table when it comes to how great the PlayStation is. Also funny to say that Xbox has no exclusives you guys want, but weren't there a huge chunk of fanboys excited to play Halo when Sony bought Bungie? What, another thing we're gonna sweep under the rug?
There's no denying this. Phil Spencer doesn't care about you. All right, your Xbox, that big freaking paperweight that you have, doesn't care about you. This is the only true savior. This is the only true gaming gaming controller. All right, what y'all have are just, I don't know what y'all have, okay? Y'all got pathways to pussy, okay? We got pathways to glory. Recognize.
You know, Lucas really did convince me. All that insulting on me, my sexual orientation and interest, saying that my mom is a chick with a dick, all because I choose to play on a different gaming box than him. I'm gonna toss my Xbox with a good 100 of games I bought for 3 PS5s and every games they have and will release. Lucas here with the amazing argumentation skills. But for real guys, this is... You know what? Fuck it.
PlayStation, you are a trash company for this, okay? This is how you treat your players. PlayStation, you are garbage, okay? Absolute freaking garbage. And the split second that Microsoft steps up their IP, sets up some quality games, I am going full all in on Microsoft, on Xbox. But until that happens, I'm a prisoner to PlayStation, because you are a shite company. You are trash. If this is how you handle a avid supporter of your company, of your gaming system, of your products, you guys deserve to rot in freaking hell. Your company deserves to go under. And I have stock in Sony, okay? I don't even care. I pray for the day that I look on my E-Trade account and I see 0. I see Sony has filed for freaking bankruptcy. I pray for the day, okay? Because your customer service is trash. Absolute trash. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, Xbox cares about us. We coming out with Starfield, even though it looks like Xbox 360 graphics and there's really nothing new that No Man's Sky hasn't done before. It's still gonna be good, Lucas. It's still gonna be good.
Is he really suggesting that Sony games are innovative with their gameplay? That Ragnarok or Spider-Man 2 will be different from their previous installments? I mean, the Sony only creates third-person action games with RPG and minor stealth elements, didn't came from nowhere.
Or maybe I believe, oh, poor bussy Xbox. Hopefully you will see the light. Hopefully your blinders will come off of your eyes and you will see there is only one path to gaming, and that is PlayStation. Okay, I'm sorry. I see Sony has filed for freaking bankruptcy. I pray for the day. Now, if you happen to disagree with this video, chances are you may be on the spectrum. So I'm not even gonna talk to y'all.
More irony about him insulting people being on the spectrum when, okay, I think you get it. He's not good at this. Speaking of not being good at this, I guess he knows his lack of ability to argue and change people's minds, since last time on the Starfield delay video, he plugged his call-in thing to encourage discussion. Granted, with how his call-in after the Microsoft showcase is anything to go by.
Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh, that fun stuff. Oh, fun stuff. I don't know if Xbox players know what that is. I'm sorry, Google it. That's the best thing I can tell you. I'm sorry. Just Google fun stuff. I know y'all don't have anything on that big ass refrigerator y'all got.
Hey, you're the one on the platform with games like The Last of Us 2 where I recalled the creators saying that fun isn't a thing. And you're the one saying that the PlayStation wasn't an entertainment console. I'm just adding 2 and 2 together here. I don't think it's the Xbox players that don't know what fun is.
Till next time, be amazing. Look at it's aerodynamic. Look at that, bruh.
And that's the end of that. All in all, just what I feel like most of his gaming videos will be. Any slight news or findings that he could use to just sit back and insult Xbox and those who chose to play on it instead of PlayStation. At least the gay bashing was at a minimum this time, because I swear he'd be calling Xbox players the bundle of stickwords if this was over 10 years ago. Honestly, it does suck that something like FF7 Remake wasn't going to be on more than just PlayStation and PC, especially with the Crisis Core remake, the prequel I might add, set to be released on everything. But not only celebrating the fact that people can't play a game, but using it as a way to cope from all your L's is just a new level of sad. It's just really fucking toxic and kinda tiring. That's why it's fun to make fun of these types of fanboys, whether Sony Pony, Xbox, Nintendo, or the worst of the PC crowd. But anyway guys, thanks for watching and take care.